a lot today. So yes, we are live. We are live here as well. And of course, cameras there, cameras here.
Cameras here, cameras there. Let's make sure all the cameras are good.
Don't you?
Oh, you do.
All right. So I'm Jason.
I'm Pili.
Yes, it is Friday. Happy second cup of coffee. Let's do it. All right, so we are here, and the mic's on.
And the mic's on.
Good.
Yes,
We've
perfect.
made it that far, so we have accomplished a lot this morning.
It's the small things.
It is the small things, right? So learned a lot this week. And we could probably go down, and we could talk. We're going to keep giving this a range, right? So we're going to talk about really a fit-rich life, right?
Okay.
So let's go down the levels. What did we learn from our workout this week?
From our workout this week to push harder when you can. Sometimes it's those little tweaks, and this is what we talked about before, those little things that you change in your life to make it work. So it's those little tweaks that sometimes make your workout everything that it needs to be. For instance, if I'm going for a run, then maybe I need to pick up my leg. Like even if my legs, say for instance, my legs are sore or my knees are sore, maybe there's something I need to stretch out. Maybe there's something, a little like bouncing I need to put in my step. Either way, it's those small things that take your fitness to the next level.
It sure does. And for us, we have been working out a lot, right?
Yes.
And we've been making sure that, you have to see what your body's talking about, what your body's saying, what your body's doing. And it's ultimately getting down to the narrative of making sure that you're listening to your body, but you're also not giving yourself excuses by listening to your body.
Yes.
Right? Because most times we don't want to work out, but what's the thing, right? You work out, after you get done working out, you feel so much better.
Yes. Always.
It is an always, not an if, right? That's because you get the energy going, you get everything else right, and you get yourself back into that action, that movement. And we always feel so much better with action and movement. So what was a workout you did this week that was really
I regimented this week, because normally I kind of keep it free flowing and make sure I get the 45 minutes in, but sometimes I'll do like kettlebells or I'll do arm workouts. But I really regimented myself this week. I did my 22 push-ups, and then I went for a run. And then during that run, I would walk for a little bit, and I would either go live, and I've been doing the Tony Robbins comeback challenge, and I want to talk a little bit about that later too. And I've been going on live and on there, and like I've been walking and talking and just keeping my energy up and keeping my affirmations up, and this group of people, and it's like 200,000 plus people. They are so motivated. So if you haven't gone in there, that's something you need to jump into now. So regimented. So I did that in the morning. Then in the afternoons, I would do one of three things. I would do my 50 push-ups, which is part of another challenge that I'm doing. And then I would either run or walk just to keep the cardio going. And then I would do some small thing of what usually Jason's doing. Either I would do kettlebells, or I'll do squats, or I'll do sit-ups, or I really kept it simple this week. Really kept it simple. Or I know yesterday we went and played volleyball.
Yeah, we did.
The day before that, I went and played tag with our kids. It was so much fun and so just rewarding when you also incorporate your children, your family in your workout.
So one of my favorite workouts this week was honestly I did a combo here of three things, right? So we have a bike that we've made into a stationary bike outside. So I actually did out there 250 revolutions on the bike, moved into their 25 kettlebell swings, moved into 25 double unders. And so that was one part of the workout here where I just did that in repetition, right on the bike, right into the kettlebells, right into the jump rope, and break, and then do it over again. And that was a good one just because it gets a lot of body moving, works a lot into your shoulders, into your legs. And it was just, that was great. I enjoyed that one.
I mean, just getting up and moving. And for anybody that's watching and you're like, oh, I can't do 50 push-ups. What are you talking about? Start slow, just get out.
Yeah.
I'm challenging people that I know, because for the 22 push-up challenge, this is to bring awareness to veteran suicide, which is a huge problem in our country right now. This is for veterans who don't know and don't think that there's another way out. So, and I know it's just something really small. It's 22 push-ups a day. But if just that gets people thinking about how they might be able to help, even if it's just to bring awareness, I mean, that's key. But I'm getting off on a tangent. Those 22 push-ups, I tagged my sister, and she hasn't done push-ups in months, maybe years. And she was like, I'm just going to do them. I'm going to either do them on my knees or I'm going to do them 2 at a time. And taking those small bites is key. And I want to say hi to Amir and Brianna. Hi.
Hey guys. So health-wise, what's been one thing you've done this week that's really propelled forward for maybe food, energy, any of those attitudes?
So health-wise, and especially food-wise,
and I'm just making up words because I don't know out of the words, but it's a word that means.
This is our show.
What did you eat this week?
This is our show. We can make up words.
Exactly.
So what did I eat this week? We eat really, really clean. I mean, and it's simple. It's simple food. It's like chicken and salad, maybe chicken, rice and salad, maybe chicken and broccoli. You see, there's a theme here. Chicken, 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 chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we'll do something like burgers during the weekend, something like high protein during the weekend. But yeah, this week was a lot of salads, a lot of protein. And we definitely I had to definitely up my intake of our protein shakes. Just because I felt like I wasn't having enough energy during the day and my muscles were really hurting. And as soon as I started taking these shakes, everything just got so much better because my muscles, my body just needed that extra boost of protein.
Yeah, it's playing that narrative, right? When you're not feeling right, there's something you need to push through. So I've been getting on my gallon of water as early as possible. I've been trying to get it done before noon, which pretty much always happens. But that's something that always drives forward. You just get the energy with water, just allows you to clean off. We've been also drinking detox tea at the end of the day, which has just been a nice clean feel just to finish off the day, and just keeping, in fact, of eating in our 10-hour window, which has really been setting the narrative, just to allow our bodies really the energy to go through the fast. You go through sleeping and just starting your day over.
For instance, last night we ate super early and I was actually hungry by the time 8-9 o'clock rolled around. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to drink some tea and go to bed. And I felt so good this morning. So good. But come on, it's hard to interrupt.
No, it's good. You don't want to get up groggy because then you're just starting the day wrong, right? And if it does happen, good. Just turn it around, start the day right. But for me, eating wise, I think that's really been pushing, right? We've been eating earlier with that, and just making sure that the meals are fitting and paying attention to the body. I mean, that's the big through line today, paying attention to your body and allowing your body to say, okay, I need more energy or not, but also trying to eat slower. Pili and I still have this thing where we worked on our feet for so long that we were used to eating when you had like a window of like 7 minutes that we eat, and it's almost to the point where our kids, we feel like they're eating.
We're trying to speed race our kids.
But we have to know that okay, patience is the key, right? And it's always the key.
Yes, and we have to slow down our eating, chew, because we don't want to impart that to our children. Just because we have this habit of eating quickly, we want to make sure that we give our bodies long enough to chew, digest, and like be happy with our food, like really taste our food. It's slow food, not fast food.
Yeah. So, and in the narrative here, we were talking about for lifer, right? And for lifer for us means someone working to have a fulfilling life. So we started with Rich. The next one is, we started with Fitch. Fit. We'll get there. Welcome to Friday. The next one is Rich, right? And Rich can be money, but also is fulfillment, finding the rich life, right? So right now, in terms of richness, what's something that comes to mind?
So anybody that's watching and that's joined us for the Tony Robbins, you see my energy, my state just like lifted up. So we were talking about these, like the movements that really gets us like into it. And Jason hasn't seen this yet, so he's gonna laugh. So my movement is that I rub my belly, I kind of like tickle my belly, and then I slap my chest to get my heart started. Tickle my belly, and I slap my chest to get my heart started. And it gets me like alive and pumped. And you see his face.
I just know Pili does not like being tickled, and I don't even ever mean to tickle her. But the other day I touched her leg, and it was like the reaction was like, and I had the same thing for my daughter. So I understand that part right there.
So I tickle my belly because it gets me into a silly place. It gets me into a sillier place. It gets me into a place of slight discomfort, like Jason said, but it's something I have to get over. So anyway, tickle my belly, slap my chest, and then one thing that Tony said in the first day, and we're on the fourth day, the first day, he said something to the fact that I am with God, or I am in God, and God is in me, and God is everywhere. So no matter what you believe in, today I challenge you, and this is something that I got from this course today, and today I challenge you. I was going to go off another tangent. Welcome Friday. Tangent. So today I challenge you to find the God within you, the good within you, that awesome feeling, that amazingness, that power from within, and reach out and find the God and good in everyone else, everything that you see, everything that you touch, your significant other, your children, your everything. Find the good, find the God within them. I know if we as a people, as a world, did this more often, there would be less pain and suffering if we all collectively concentrated on the good and the God within each other, especially those that we don't agree with and we don't like. If we looked for that one good thing and hooked onto that, maybe life would just be that much better. So that's the biggest thing. Awesome. I've learned so much this week. But that's the biggest thing I'm going to leave you with today.
Sure. So actually I have a partner on one of our deals, and she wrote a book that she didn't even tell me. I just randomly saw it. So I ordered her book, and it really is just talking about women entrepreneurs, and is written by all women who are entrepreneurs, successful, and just into investing in companies, and just looking at where women are in terms of the landscape of entrepreneurs versus men.
Is it in the room?
Yeah, but I don't know if I don't know if I want to, if she wants me to put it out there. So we'll just leave it in a point right here. I'm sure she does, but I didn't ask the question, right? So on that point. So that said, let's just talk about the point here. Women have grown a lot in the investing space, right? But still far behind. But if you look at the last few years, they've grown at a multiple compared to where the men are. And just the way that they look at investments, the sustainability of where the investments or starting new businesses come from women is actually outperforming men. But they're also, the book is a big focus on investing with impact, right? And that's the important thing, is looking at your investments and seeing the impact they have, right? So if you can carry that message through on what you're looking to do, right? The fulfillment of life and the impact it's having with your investment. And we were actually on a site, kiva.com, just looking at, they're like microloans and loans that you can offer to nonprofits, right? That where there's not interest paid or anything like that. It's just helping people make a better life, potentially pushing forward for a better life. And so, disclosure, go check out, make sure you're being diligent on your investments, but there's an opportunity for defaults, of course, and all these other points. But if you can look at someone and help them along, and this could be all across the world, right? And we had Will Crozier, where we talked about just a small donation can help someone dramatically change the course of their life by giving them $100 for surgery. That for them, that $100 sounds like it's $10 million, when that surgery here would be thousands of dollars. The surgery there with no life insurance or no health insurance is $100 for them to potentially change the course of their life. And so looking at how can we invest and how can we put our money to use that of course brings survival for us, but also creates impact.
People helping people, whether it is monetary, whether it is reaching out and just looking for the good in other people. I mean, that's, if anything, I think that's what we're trying to impart with this lesson. Either you're just reach out and see the good and be the good in the world.
And so we'll move into life. So we have fit, rich life, right? So fulfillment. So fit, we've talked about. Rich, we're into life. What do you got? So life, explain it in one sentence. Go.
Life, I mean, motherhood. Again, this week, oh my goodness. Exciting. So this week, you all know, and if you don't, go to my Facebook page. It's there. I do a weekly show with Becca Shea, Stephanie Betters, and Melissa Johnson, all amazing, amazing women entrepreneurs in the real estate space. This week, we discovered that we wanted to talk about motherhood again. We talked about motherhood last week. We have 4 pillars, which is motherhood, marriage, money, and mindset, mental fortitude, all that goodness. But the conversation that we had in Mom and Mothers of Multifamily was just so expansive and so real. And if you have a chance, check that out. I mean, it'll give you, Melissa basically talks about how she got pregnant when she was 16 and how she developed from that girl having a child having a child, to the amazing woman entrepreneur she is today. It's an amazing story, folks. So if you have a chance, just go to my page, check it out, scroll down, it's there. I promise you. The other thing that I did this week, I went on another live that's, and that was actually Moms of Real Estate for mothers of multifamily. So moms of real estate, Becca, Melissa, and Stephanie. Moms of multifamily. I went live for the first time with the women of the Multifamily Women's Mastermind. And this is Candace, Michelle, and Chat. 3, again, amazing women. And I just wanted to bring them on to talk business, to talk multifamily, talk motherhood, and everything that's happened, because I've had them on the show before and I wanted to know what was happening in their lives. Yeah. Another amazing interview, just really touched base with their lives, since we're talking about life, and how they're interacting with their children, how they're pushing forward in their life at this moment, of time that we are all in. It was fantastic.
So I'm going to drive back into my topic here, which is persistence, but patience.
I'm laughing because, okay, dear friend Kat, we've never met in person, but you are a dear friend. She says, Pili, you are so pleasant and RE intelligent. And I'm just going to say it, your hair is like magic. I agree. Mom, if you're listening, thank you for my hair.
Yes, and I agree. I agree.
Back to the show.
So
thank you, Kat.
the thing that I thought a lot about life, right, is so it's better to do today and be ready when you need, instead of needing and then having to do, right? And if we can put together the patience, the persistence with the way we handle our life, it may be tough today, right? The things that are usually toughest create the most benefit. But when we need them, if we're not prepared, if we're not ready, then it's ultimately going to have sacrifice, right? And I can think about one specific thing is that if we don't take care of our body, and we don't, take care of ourselves, we don't do our right mind, it's going to punish us in the future. And we don't think about what is this short-term gratification is potentially detrimental for the long-term effect. And so while not stretching or eating really poorly may not hurt you today, the culmination of the efforts over time is ultimately drastically going to alter your future. And we do have lots of control, right? We control how we think, what we say, what we do, and how we feel. Ooh, that is what we do. And we are past the 15-minute mark. So we said we are there, but we gave you a short one yesterday. It's going to shorten out there today. Yes. You got about another 12 minutes in your workout, which I know you guys will crush through. But for us, that's where we're going to finish out today. Fit Rich Life. We do have exciting news. We have our Fit Rich Life newsletter coming out. You can message Pili and I if you want to get included on that. So you'll get added to our email list. We'll have a way that you can sign up that we will get done somewhere soon. Coming by hopefully my beautiful wife or Lay Miley, one of the other teams. Someone will get that who's got doesn't have paws that literally just slam buttons. But which being me, not my wife. She has no paws if you're not So here we are. We got hiking tomorrow. We got some meetings to do. So we got a lot of fun stuff to do. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy every moment.
Enjoy every moment. Again, find the God within you. You have to do that first, so you can recognize the God within others. You are amazing. So much gratitude.